Coming to you from the Nightbreed Studios, it's the Nightbreed Cast, with your hosts, Eyes Adrift and Avago.
Welcome to episode 15 of the Nightbreed Cast. You know who we are. Just shut up and listen. Ugh!
Yeah, what he said.
Should be our new intro.
Right.
Shut up and listen! First we'll go through whatever Av wants to go through, and then we'll just go through the updates, and then a little announcement that we both got in our emails today.
All right, put me on the spot.
Yup.
Oh, I guess that's my own damn fault. Yeah, so I guess a couple of things that were said. The
Closed!
beta starts March 26th.
That was the news we were going to tell you at the end of the show, but that's okay.
Yeah, it's okay. We'll talk about it later.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Just a few things. So, they're not... I guess this probably wasn't this week, but maybe it was last week, or maybe it was a what are those? I don't remember.
Roundtable or something?
But yeah, something like that. Where they were saying that so they were saying basically that EverQuest Next and Landmark were going to be completely separate entities, and that they weren't going to probably do any crossover.
Right. I expected that.
Right. I mean, I kind of expected it too. And, it's... I don't know whether you could ever say it's good, bad, or whatever. It is what it is.
Right. My only issue with that is if all the crafters, hover over to Landmark instead of giving us their wares in Next, because I don't want to have to strictly buy from Player Studio, Right.
Well, I'm kind of hoping, so Landmark's more of a building game.
Right.
Right. So I'm kind of hoping that what happens is, there'll probably be a crafting system of some kind in Landmark, but it's not, I would say it's probably not going to be like what you would see in EverQuest Next, in that Landmark is going to be about templates and buildings and this type of stuff.
Right. Decorations and shit.
Right. Furniture, which is all fine and dandy because I want to build a house in EverQuest Next and use the furniture or whatever templates
from other people.
Either. Right.
Right.
But the crafting, as in weapons and armor and things like this, I think is probably going to be more robust.
Okay.
In EverQuest Next. That would be my guess. I mean, because while there will be combat in EverQuest Landmark, there's only going to be one class.
Right, adventure, right.
And in EverQuest Next, you're going to have multiple classes, so you can have a lot more different weapons.
40 to start out with, right?
And tiers. Yeah, I believe so, but I believe that 40 includes crafting classes.
Right.
So, I mean, but still.
It's amazing.
It is what it is. So I think for those people, and it's free to play. So
yeah.
And the other good thing that Sony is doing, and that was another thing. So originally, I believe they said that the new payment, the plan, their
All Access Pass.
All Access Pass, it was going to change on, I guess, the beginning of April. Was more, I think, moved towards the middle of April now.
What was it, the 16th or the 2nd?
Like
the
14th or the 16th, and it used to be like the 2nd or the 4th. So, I mean, they pushed it back a little bit. No big deal. That just means I'm going to wait to re-up my year subscription.
Right.
For that. But that's cool because now they're lowering it so that if you just want to pay a monthly fee, paying $14.99 a month, which was one game, is now All Access.
Didn't Access when it first came out was like 20 something bucks a month?
It's like $19.99. Yeah, it was $20.
Wow.
A month to play everything. And they've dropped that to their standard game fee for one game.
That's going to be amazing.
That is amazing in and of itself because now a lot more people are going to afford it. Plus the fact that that's just the monthly fee. So if you pay a year in advance, that's going to drop even further.
Right. That's going to be awesome.
Right.
Before we continue on, I want to say thank you very much to Dexella again for mentioning our little show here on this side of the interwebs. Thank you. Very humbled. I was a little preoccupied, so I missed the beginning of of their live stream. and texting me, she mentioned us again. And I'm like, oh, okay, I gotta hop on.
I have something to admit here.
Uh-oh.
I was actually watching the wrong cast.
Oh, so she didn't?
Well, she did on another cast, but it was like a month ago. So I was like, what? This looks familiar. It was like 4 months ago, so I didn't. And then it started looking really familiar, and I'm like, wait a minute. How did it? And I look, I'm like, well, damn it.
Thanks again for mentioning us before.
Thanks again.
And if you want to make it up to us,
I'm an idiot. Yeah.
If you want to make it up to us, say hello to us this next week. That'd be awesome. Make up for Ov's mistake. Do it.
Yeah. Yeah. Jeez. Right. So that's going to be really cool. That is definitely, I think, going to boost their subscribers.
Yes.
Because a lot more people will be able to afford that. Yeah.
Because
a lot of people can justify paying $15 a month to play a game, but now they can justify paying $15 a month to play multiple games.
Right.
Or I'm sure that a lot of people want to play Landmark and EverQuest Next.
How low do you think the monthly fee would be if you renew for a year?
I don't know. I know that when it was $20 a month, basically paying for a year pushed it down to about $14.99 a month. So it was like paying for one game.
Right.
For an entire year. So I would expect maybe the same percentage discount. So I don't know, maybe like $12.99 a month or something like that. Maybe 11.
Shit, if they did 10, holy crap. I know they wouldn't really be able to.
They probably won't drop it that much. It'll probably be more like $12.99 or something, maybe 11.
Okay.
I don't know.
We'll see. Surprise us.
But even so, yeah, but still, either way.
It's a lot cheaper than what we're paying
it's
now.
It's a steal, right?
Anything else you want to go through before we continue on?
Right. Well, actually, this was something on that cast that I was reminded of. That so basically, they did say that while they might add races to Landmark, they won't at launch. But that's not to say that they will ever add different races to Landmark.
Right.
So we may be stuck with
the humans.
Humans, right, which also kind of negates something else that they said, which was you'd be able to transfer your character from Landmark to EverQuest Next.
Yeah, see, I don't.
So I'm kind of like, what would be the point of that?
I know they said that you don't have to save your name, which, by the way, I want to be able to change my frickin' handle.
Right.
I haven't seen any mention about being able to do that.
Right, that would be nice to be able to do that.
Yeah, just give us all just a one change and let me do it.
Right, yeah, so that's kind of cool. And one of the things that I hope that they do with Landmark that they're doing with EverQuest Next that they're doing with Landmark is the ability to jump around on servers.
Yeah.
So while you may have your claim on one particular area, the server doesn't really matter. You can actually change zones to any server. I actually kind of like that because that means, well, what does this mean? This means that the question is, I don't know whether they'll let you do that in Next, but it would be kind of nice because what if you have friends that have another guild on another server, you want to raid with them?
Right.
You're trying to do a raid or a dungeon, and the server that you're on, guess what? It's occupied. Somebody's already doing the raid there. Maybe you could switch to a different server where there was nobody doing it, that raid or whatever that had a lower population. I don't know. Just a thought.
I'm not sure. I'm sure they'd put in some restrictions so that people can't exploit it and kill raid boss after raid boss after raid boss.
Yeah, that's true too.
But there are some issues with that, and who knows? We still don't know much about Next at all. Just about Landmark.
Yeah, I know. It's all speculation at this point, and it's killing me.
I know. I want to know more information.
I know we're just going into open beta for Landmark here, but
closed
beta, and we still have open beta to go in Landmark, and we haven't heard anything about anything for EverQuest Next. So.
Right. Besides using the buildings, and there are some extremely impressive shit going on in Landmark.
Oh my god, yes. I've been it's actually kind of one of the reasons why I haven't really been playing all that much.
Right.
I'm seeing some of these buildings and going, I suck.
I've got my square built, my cube building.
I know.
And
this
that's
big
it.
Square keep looking thing that's kind of dreary and boring.
Right. No decoration. And these people have elaborate, I'll try to throw up some screenshots as we're talking about it, but they have these elaborate houses.
Oh, I know.
It's
stained glass windows that they've made out of different gemstones, statues. I mean, just incredible.
That floored me, that freaking that busty statue.
Oh, yeah. Man. Did you see the frog lock?
Yes.
I was looking at that going, how did you do that? I have problems with making a tower.
Right. Oh, God, me too. You see my tower, It just looks like a bunch of testicles rounded together.
Right now, I'm trying to kind of figure out how to put like a roundish tower on the outside.
Mm-hmm. Did you see did you see my place recently?
No, I haven't seen it recently.
You should probably go take a look, because I have 2 more towers.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and those were a pain in the ass to build, but if you like them, I can place them since they allowed permissions now on your...
oh, yeah?
Yeah, your thingy.
Yeah. Well, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to build a kind of like a tower that's attached to the side of...
so you can go right up into it?
Right, yeah. So it's like you go in it, and then there's a door, and you go out, and then it's like kind of like a half circle type of tower thing, and go up in that.
Oh, half circles are easy. I have a template for one.
Okay.
Well, it's more like a rounded square, but what are you going to do?
Right.
But
let's see. Yeah, so they keep adding. I was trying to look at the patch. So what about the patch notes from this past... Actually, there was a patch today.
Yes.
I have not even installed it yet.
Me neither. I popped on and
started Landmark today.
Yeah, me neither. You can now invite people to a party. Join up with your pals and get a 20% bonus to loot when harvesting. A party can have up to 4 people, and at any time you can invite people to a party in one of 3 ways. If they're on your friends list, right-click their name. If you see them standing around the world, right-click on them. If they're not anywhere around or not on your friends list, you can type /party invite player name. And they'll be adding UI options to these in the very near future, but didn't want us to have to wait to play in parties. So /commands, party invite, party accept, party reject, party kick, player name, party leave, party disband, and party set owner. Now, one red flag that comes up with this whole party thing, and as we were discussing before we started the cast, is the up to 4 people in at any time. Now, that's okay for Landmark, but for EverQuest Next, we want more people in a group. Right.
That's one of the trends that I don't like in a lot of the newer games. Is that the party size is 4. For us, 4 basically isn't good enough because you basically have to leave out some of your friends. I mean,
right.
So we're kind of a small guild, and so the more people we can get into a group, the better.
Absolutely. Because didn't Galaxies have like a cap of 8 at one point, or it was 16 and then like 8 or something?
I don't remember.
I think
it's been so freaking long.
Right. I've got a screen cap somewhere.
It was at least 6, if not 8.
Right, and that's a good solid number.
Right, and I know EverQuest was 6.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm pretty sure EverQuest 2 is 6.
So since this is EverQuest Next, do the next number up in line. Do 8, since you like evens.
Right. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't understand. I mean, I kind of understand the trend, but the trend to oversimplify and simplify games it really just pisses me off.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want an overly complicated game, but I don't like D-Man says, I don't want it to play itself.
Right.
If I'm a healer, I don't want to only have 3 people to heal other than myself. Oh, kind of boring.
Yeah, it is. You need to hear them when there's more people. And then when you get those DPS, I'm going to call them morons, who just rip the aggro off the tank. I just leave you. I leave you, and I will leave you.
Right.
That's great.
I can't count the number of times, and this happened in what was that horrible game that we just finished playing?
The Star Wars,
The Old Republic. Yeah. I just got an email from them today. I was like, I'm not even going to read it. Where that would happen. It would even happen in our guild.
Yes.
You know, the DPS would do too much damage. They get aggro. And, you know, it would wind up being me and Eyes. And we'd have to finish clearing the room and then res everybody.
Yep.
It's kind of funny because we're kind of going, I'm not even sure we need them.
Right, exactly. We just need you for your CCs every once in a while.
Yeah.
Seriously. But branching off onto Star Wars, they are apparently finally putting in guild housing and guild flagships. So you're a little too late.
How many years? Oh my God.
Yeah, you're a little too late.
Been like what? A year and a half, 2 years?
And something. So
they're not putting it in. They're probably just announcing it, right?
Right. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know when it's going to come in or whatever,
right.
but
so it'll be a year, 2 years to 2.5 years before anybody ever sees that.
It doesn't even make me want to re-download it. It's like you've wasted so much of my time, you've taken so much of my friggin' money,
right?
And
but
I'm
sure the space combat's still retarded.
Oh, it's still railed, except for the PvP battles or whatever.
Oh my God, really?
Mm-hmm.
Seriously?
I think they have PvP space combat now.
And that's not on rails, but the regular stuff is?
Yeah.
That is just so wrong.
Yeah.
So friggin' wrong.
Yeah.
I'm sick of that crap too. I'm sick of games tailoring themselves specifically for PvPers.
Right.
I mean, it's
servers.
fine if it's a PvP game.
They have servers for that shit. Come on, people.
Right, but when you do crap like that, so you take PvP space combat off the rails, but not regular, I don't get it. I really don't. I don't understand.
I don't know. Anyway,
okay, so
going back to
my soapbox.
Going back to Landmark now. You can now send in-game mail to other players. Simply go to any Sol table to craft a mailbox and place it on your claim. From there, you can send and receive
a mailbox.
Me too. And send and receive mail and attachments to any player. You can now draft portal shards at any forge, which allow you to teleport to the hub of the continent you're on or to your claim directly. These two portal abilities share a 60-minute cooldown. You can also teleport to any player on your friends list. This ability has a separate cooldown from the hub/claim ability and can be done every 30 minutes. It does not require a portal shard. They've added the ability to post directly to Facebook or Twitter from within the game. You can even include a screenshot if you want. You can access this from the social window available on the start menu. And then they did various bug fixes.
Right.
They believe they fixed an issue with the Alpha Boost Potion.
I haven't used those in forever.
I mean, I've used
I don't even know if I have any left.
Right. They temporarily added a recipe for Alpha Potion at the workbench. They cost 1 dirt.
Dirt.
1 dirt.
Nice.
I
got plenty of dirt.
Right. It's just to help them figure out if it actually works.
Test it. Right.
We better log in and fucking make a ton of them.
Yeah.
We'll be regranting.
They'll be gone in 6 days.
Yeah. We'll be regranting the potion to everyone who bought the Trailblazer pack at the start of closed beta to make sure you get the full benefit of the potion that we had intended. They've added our current and max limit on storing voxels in templates to the template window. You can see at the top of the window in order to help you better manage your templates. The categories for the crafting stations would sometimes show the incorrect items. I've had that when you open one, you start crafting it, and then all of a sudden it's a whole nother list.
Yeah, I still need to log in and make a template of my massive keep.
Yes. I did. Oh, you probably
I have not done that.
Right. You probably want to take down all the decorations if you have torches and shit first.
Why?
Because if you go to put it down, if you don't have room in your inventory and you don't have those props, then you can't lay it down.
No, they have overflow.
We'll see. I don't know, because Dustin was having that issue. He was having another issue with the recent patch.
So if they're in there and you don't have them, you can't put it up because they're part of the template? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's probably a bad thing.
Yeah.
Furniture, though, should not be part of the template. That's just wrong.
I know.
Furniture and decorations on the inside
should be something separate.
Right.
Or not even counted.
Yeah, so that actually spurs, an idea. So one of the things that you can do, like in EverQuest 2, is you can't build a house, but you can decorate your house. And the thing that you can do is templatize the decorations in the house. so that you basically you know exactly where they are. You can actually, I don't know, I think you can actually sell that plan to somebody, but you could then pack your crap up and move somewhere else. And then I guess if it's like the house, you can set it all back up.
Cool. That sounds really neat.
So maybe that's what they ought to do. They ought to be able to distinguish, like, say, if you have a keep and then you have decorations or, you know, housing or whatever, that you can templatize the building itself, and then you can also templatize the decorations. So you could templatize the decorations in it first and then pack those up separately and then templatize the keep. I mean, because you won't necessarily, when you sell somebody the plans to a keep, they may not want all your shit in the template.
Right.
They may just want to be able to decorate it how they want to decorate it. They just want the building.
Right.
So to me, those should be very separate. So
yeah, well, we'll see what they do. Previously, they did not provide the full list of missing materials when attempting to place a template down. Now they do.
Sweet.
You were previously unable to use your material picker using the Alt key when outside your claim. Now you can. All the prop-related permissions listed in the claim permission window should now work properly. Building tools should now be more responsive and not get stuck when near the boundary of your claim. Thank you! That was so annoying, because they would get stuck.
What is this?
When you go to build something, and you go towards the edge of your claim, it's stuck, like, somewhere else. So then you gotta select something else to get it back to you. It was annoying as fuck.
Yeah.
And it would randomly select something, so you wouldn't know where it is.
I had that problem, and then it's like, nothing works anymore.
Exactly. So supposedly
what the hell's going on?
Coal, essence of earth, and a handful of other items went missing in your supplies inventory. They have returned.
I don't think I ever had them. Anyway.
Updated a handful of icons, including the crafting tables. There was an issue when using the template widget on a selection volume that would cause the camera to move. This should be resolved. Added FX to crafting animations, the alchemy table, and when you complete a crafting item. Your character on the server select screen would sometimes have a foggy or oversaturated appearance. This should look much better now. I noticed that.
I don't think I've ever seen that.
It was past couple of days, I think. Undo/redo will now work properly after a /camp and logging back into the game. Previously, if you camped or chose to log out on the menu, did they fix that? Because when you hit log out, it just exited the entire game.
Right. I don't know. Hopefully. Of the game, and then re-enter the game. Undo/redo wouldn't work. Now it works as expected. Channel tabs would sometimes drop off from existing channels. They should stick around now. Amaranthine loot should now look more appropriate while you're out harvesting in the world. The material tray will now show the total number. I don't know what that means, but okay.
The material tray will now show the total number of resources you have between your personal inventory and your vault. Previously, it didn't include your vault amounts.
Does that mean it was dressed inappropriately or something?
Yes.
Not for PG-13?
Right. I fixed an issue that made it sometimes difficult to select the faces on a selection volume. Previously, you sometimes had to click on an area that didn't have a material directly behind the face you were trying to select. Tooltips should now position better when the mouse is near the edge of the screen. Your claim drop-down will now update appropriately when you make changes to the data on the claim management window. The music will no longer restart when you open and close the map. Escape should now behave more consistently when you are trying to paste something into the world. And that's it.
Wow.
A mouthful. Anything else you want to add?
Those beta March 26th.
Yes. Which, dude, we still didn't hit our number. Then again, we were gone for a while, but we didn't hit our number.
I know. We're going to need to work back up to it. And
so it's like...
I'm going to have to work myself back into the game more. And trying to keep up with all the information. I'm behind on everything right now.
We have 23 subscribers. Once we hit 75, we'll be giving out some closed beta keys.
At this rate, that'll be in 2.5, 3 years.
By then, you'll be in EverQuest Next.
Right. And it won't matter anymore.
Yep, and we'll still be doing this, hopefully.
Right. Oh, yeah.
I plan to.
Yeah, we need to, and I've been meaning to do it, but I just haven't had the time or the inclination at this point to figure out how to do our cast with doing screen captures in game so that we can have video and the audio all at the same time.
Right.
That reminds me, I haven't heard anything about whether, and I hope they do this in Landmark, the SOE emote.
Right. I haven't heard anything.
Because they did mention that it was ready, the actual, I guess, the backbone of it. And there was just, I guess, some other things that they needed to do with it. But, oh my God, that needs to be in the game.
Right.
So that would be nice. Yeah, so it would be kind of cool to be able to do the video. I just don't know how. With
how much we fuck up.
Well, right. But what's going to have to happen is we're going to have something where we can record the audio separately from the video.
Yeah.
So I guess, you be recording the audio and the video at the same time. I'm recording the audio and the video so that if we need to, it's seamless. We just splice in what we both have, and replace one with the other if we need a different viewpoint. And so the audio never really changes because it should be the same, just from a different camera viewpoint or something. I don't know.
Yeah, could work. We'll see. Be a lot of work.
Yeah, right.
A lot of work for our 4 fans.
Yeah, no, all 4 of them.
And 2 of them is us.
Right. Yeah, no, I subscribed. Yeah.
Me too. All right, well, that's it for the show, I think.
Yep.
Other than that, we'll be playing Infamous Second Son probably tomorrow.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
I'm wondering where that download's going to be available.
Probably midnight.
I hope so, because I'm going to start initiating because my download speeds kind of suck. I don't understand why.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. And I don't know when I'll get mine from UPS, so.
It'll be before I get home. So.
I don't know, because I just got my Tomb Raider game an hour ago.
It was more than an hour ago. 7 o'clock, really?
Yeah, 7:05.
What?
Yup, 7:05. Yep. All right.
What the hell are they thinking?
Bastards. All they do is drive around all day, giving out packages.
That's what she said.
All right, we're getting delirious. See you later.
Bye.
You've been listening to the Nightbreed Cast with your hosts, Isa Drift and Avago. From all of us at the Nightbreed Studios, thanks for listening. And as always, thank you, Internet.